Hi everyone, welcome back to another video, and today I wanted to kind of do this very brief, perhaps, just video of this pickup, that I recently acquired, very, big undertaking here, I think, massive purchase for me, and I did kind of tease this the other day, and, I said I'd be getting hopefully a Criterion box set. Of course, it came from the US, so I was worried a bit, for example, postage, issues, of course, and things that can happen. We all know, and probably at some point experienced. But I thought, as long as it arrives, relatively, intact, I'll be happy, and luckily it did, and there are no real kind of visible damage, or kind of scratches or things like this on this set, and it seems to be pretty sturdy as well. So yes, I did say I'd be doing this, and you can kind of maybe guess what set this is, and since this release back in 2018, I've kind of been wanting to get this, and really been desperate to kind of pick this up, and it's just this massive set, of course. 39, I believe, films on this, and yes, I've seen two films from this legendary filmmaker before, and of course, one of them is behind me, Wild Strawberries. So yes, the set is Ingmar Bergman's Cinema, and here it is. There it is. There's the front, of course, the image from Persona, and yes, just wonderful design. The spine there. And just as well, the back having just Ingmar himself on there, of course, and just a great kind of image there, and of course as well inside empty for now, because I took the actual contents of it out, and yes, we first up have this kind of this book here. I kind of flicked through as well, of course, and yes, really wonderful once again. The design, there's the front, and once again Ingmar on the back there, and just a great choice of image, I feel, focusing on the spine as well, just there, and just open it up, we have just mostly information, a guide, I guess, to his films, and we have a lot of credits here, and you've got the cast, the crew, mainly just information, and a celebration of Bergman's films that are in this, and we have obviously opening night, centerpiece, 1, 2, 3, and closing night as well. Basically a curated order that Criterion have kind of put together, and I'll say I won't be going by this at all. I'll just be watching, so I'll be rewatching, I guess, one of the ones I've seen. Of course, I love The Seventh Seal and Wild Strawberries. I've seen those two films, and I'll be watching one of those again to start this kind of exploration off, and then I'll just be going through some of the more well-known films that I've been looking forward to seeing, personally, and have really heard a lot about, and perhaps not some of his final films, but some of the well-known films, and then after that, after a few films, I'll be going roughly in the plan anyway, roughly kind of chronological order, and perhaps at times I might not do that, just see how it goes, and just to kind of get my own experience with this. So I won't be going by this created order, but it seems interesting to do that, especially if you've seen a lot of these films anyway. So yes, looks like a really great book to go through, and I guess I'll probably refer to this as I'm going through, just not the actual, the essays and stuff, or the guide, but just the information, for example, about the transfers. It's got, there, and just different pieces of information. So it'd be great to go through that, and just look at images as well as I go through it. I like to do that, and here we are onto the actual, the actual book, essentially, that kind of holds the discs, and contains all the films, supplements, if you will, and just all the different extras. So yes, the actual design, an image from, of course, The Seventh Seal. So yeah, great cover there, and of course, once again, Ingmar on the back, different variety of images there, and of course the spine as well. So yeah, really, it will be a pleasure to kind of go through this, and there's so much, in this. Just wow, so many films, so it'd be a pleasure, of course. But yes, here we are, the first kind of piece here, the image there, and I won't go through all of this, I guess, but yeah, basically it's designed like the Alfred Hitchcock set that I have, so it comes out like a book, of course, and yeah, the discs are inside, like that, but just a little bit different, of course, in the way it's kind of they're positioned, of course, and a variety of just discs on each kind of page, so you kind of have it. Just be very careful of this. So like that, so 4 discs, or 2 per page, I guess, and yeah, just like that with information, and it's got obviously they're ordered, yeah, I guess, in the actual created order as well. So opening night, centerpiece 1, 2, 3, etc. And then we've got closing night. So that's how they're kind of ordered, not in release, chronological order. So yeah, for example, just going through, they're exactly the same. That's how it's designed throughout the whole kind of thing there. So 2 discs per page, and obviously some discs have more than 1 film on them as well. Yeah, it kind of just goes throughout the whole kind of thing until the final, which is the making of Fanny and Alexander, and additional supplements. That's the final page there, with an index as well, as you can see there. So yeah, wonderful design, I must say. That'll be very sturdy. Just kind of checking that there. Yeah, it's very. If ever the case ever happens, it may come apart. You can just glue that, I guess, because in a couple of years perhaps, it might degrade. It's quite a heavy set, really, considering. And of course, being a book format, I guess perhaps some things could arise, but it did travel, from the US and stuff, so it's not, and it survived. So yeah, but just a wonderful. Once again, there's, just massive kind of set here, and wonderful stuff. Can't wait for this. I do note when it came, it wasn't damaged, but just for example, on the left side. Of each of the page, the pages here, the left side of the bottom, every disc nearly, of these were kind of, they'd come out, the sleeve, just kind of, they didn't come out of the actual book itself, but they were kind of loose, and I had to put them back in. So I guess when it's put upside down, in some way, it can kind of, that can happen on some of the for some of the discs, but it didn't. They weren't scratched or anything like that, so that was good. So yeah, it came, in a good condition. I was happy with that, and yeah, just cannot wait to go through these films. Once again, just the final, that's how it. That's the front, the actual outside, and the spine, and yeah, the back as well. Wonderful stuff. I look forward to getting more of these for different filmmakers, and Criterion once again. Have just delivered, a wonderful kind of, prestigious package, I guess, and all the films, and the content within. That's what I'm so excited about as well. But I'll find a way eventually to kind of display this. I'm getting new shelves at some point. Hopefully it's a year, and just kind of reorganising my collection, and I'll probably put up the set as well for display, and it'll be on the shelf. And so yes, that's about it. Just as I say, a brief video I wanted to do, just showing the general, the basic parts of the set, and yeah, just to be kind of alerting you viewers that I will, yes, eventually go through as many as I can on this set, on the channel, and if I can't review every single film on this set, at least I do plan on doing a ranking. Perhaps maybe of this set, the films in this, or just generally, I think eventually I did plan on doing Bergman ranking, or at least my favourites from this director. So whatever the case, in some way I will be celebrating his films, through a ranking, as well as multiple reviews individually of his films. Probably be spoilers, in those. So yeah, just kind of letting you viewers know, and also just if you have any questions about this set. As I say, this was not an analysis video on this, breaking it down, showing every single aspect. So yeah, if you have any questions, you can of course ask in the comments, and I'll let you know. But yes, it did also come with. Show as well. This was kind of stuck on the back, the actual set. So yeah, basically just a piece of paper. It also has the films, chronological order. Just listing the films. So that's really useful as well, because in the inside, it's just kind of the curated order. There's kind of they're all, the whole design is, and it's assigned all the discs based on the actual curated order by Criterion. So this actual, chronological order of the films, and also have just information on there, and just like an actual back, of a Blu-ray, with the different bullet points and stuff. And also, yes, it has, just as well to note, it says on there, just reminded me, it has this kind of. This is region free, so it's not region locked. For example, region A locked. Many criterions, are, and for example, you have to have, potentially a multi-region Blu-ray player, to actually play these discs. I have one of those, and for example, if I have to find criteria that is region A locked, for example, I have to put that into the multi-region Blu-ray player. Press the required color or whatever it is, just kind of to set it up as region A, and then of course put it into the player. But this set, of course, is region free, so any Blu-ray player will play these films. So that's great as well, to know. Although I have a multi-region player, of course, many don't, and it's kind of obviously a drawing point, kind of potential point to perhaps maybe not get the set, but this is all regions, so ABC for Blu-ray, and just to note that. So yeah, that's kind of good as well, because I can put that in actual 4K player, although obviously these aren't 4K. Generally to me, that player is just so good that even Blu-rays just look better than other Blu-ray players that I have, including the multi-region player that I have. So yes, I can put that in there, and I won't have to kind of get that down the player and set it up and kind of play around with all that. It's also kind of noisy actually as well. So yeah, it'll be very convenient for me as well, and everyone that's got just a Blu-ray player of any kind, it should play these films no problem. So yeah, that's great. No lock on the region for this set, and that should be the case for really for Blu-rays, but it's not. But yeah, that's it's great that at least this set is region free. So yeah, that's just a little notice there, and yes, that's it for now. As I say, just a kind of brief video. I will be as well reviewing these films eventually, as many as I can, and just. As I say, I will be. I plan on doing some kind of ranking or kind of celebration, top 10 or kind of top 20 perhaps, at least video on Ingmar Bergman's films. Eventually, that will be. It'll be very far away now. It won't be this year or anything like that. I guess because just watching a variety of films. I can't watch all these once and then come up with that. Obviously, these aren't all the films that he made on this set, but just eventually I'll probably be doing full ranking. That's the kind of ideal kind of goal, is to do a full ranking of all Ingmar Bergman's films, just like I will be doing with Hitchcock eventually, and because comparing the two have made many films over the decades they made, so it's quite a big list to actually form. It takes time, and for example with Hitchcock, I've not gone through all the films at once in order to then rank them. I've just been over the years watching the ones I want to, some that I've not seen gradually, but rewatching as well. So I guess that'll be the same with this, and it'll be more organic, and just whenever it happens, in some way I will rank some of his films. Again, I do, I will try my absolute best to come up with a ranking of all of his films. I guess the ones that I can find, and obviously this set has many of his films, but there are others out there as well. So yes, take note that 39 films though on this, and I think 30 discs. So yes, massive set, and really, I guess I would say definitely worth the price when you think about how much Blu-rays are. Especially films like this. For example, this is a Criterion set, and this is for example if it was £10 per Blu-ray, it'd be £3.90 for these actual these films. So that's really the fact that this was kind of under £200 for me to actually buy this, and import fees I think came to a little bit over that. I think it was including all the fees and the actual postage, but it wasn't too much more than £200. So that's I consider that really good price, and brand new as well. And as I say, arrived very good condition, pretty much flawless condition, and it was sealed. So yes, that's it. We'll kind of wrap up, and you can share your thoughts as well if you want in advance. On this wonderful filmmaker. Again, I've seen 2 of his films, so I can't discuss many of his films, but just a general kind of I can't wait to see these films, and it'd be great. If you could, if you want, you can join me on this journey, and just discussing his films. And as I say, there won't be a particular order to what I'm doing, perhaps, but just starting with some of the more well-known ones, perhaps ones I've been looking forward to seeing for a number of years, and maybe not Fanny and Alexander, because that is one of the final ones, of course, and perhaps there'll be a few down the line, but who knows? I could just get the the urge to kind of watch that film, and that could be one of the first ones. But just whatever happens, I will be reviewing his films, and as many as I can, and as I say, a ranking of some sorts. Eventually. So yes, it'd be great to hear as we go through these your thoughts, and just to kind of show this, and the excitement, of course. Very excited for this, and just once again, letting you viewers know, and I really look forward to going through these films, and really proud, kind of happy to have this in my collection finally. So yes, once again, just cannot wait for this. This will be a treat, and there's of course obviously the sense of wonder that I have at first, and then we'll go through them, and I'll be attached to the films, and it'll be a different experience entirely. But yes, logging this, the initial reaction to this, and the initial kind of stages before I've gone through Bergman's films properly. As I say, 2 films already, but just many more to explore, and cannot wait. So yes, as always, take care, and thanks for watching.